Veterans, what's the most uncomfortable question a civilian has asked you about combat? I was at a barbecue when my neighbor's kid, maybe 8 years old, walked up to me and asked, "Did you kill anyone over there?" The entire backyard went silent. Adults stopped their conversations and stared at me like I was about to traumatize this child. I tried to deflect with something like, "That's not really something we talk about," but the kid kept pushing. "My dad says soldiers kill bad guys. Did you kill bad guys?" His parents looked mortified but didn't know how to intervene without making it worse. The truth was, yes, I had. But how do you explain that to a child who still believes in clear lines between good and evil? How do you tell him that sometimes the bad guys are scared teenagers with rifles, or that you still see their faces when you close your eyes? What made it worse was the adults at the party. After the kid moved on, they started asking their own versions of the same question. Was it hard? Do you regret it? How does it feel? Like they were asking about my favorite movie instead of the worst moments of my life. One woman actually said, "I could never do what you did. I don't think I could live with myself." She meant it as a compliment, but all I heard was judgment. Like she was saying I was capable of something she found morally repugnant. Then her husband chimed in with, "Yeah, but it's different when it's kill or be killed, right?" Like he was trying to give me permission to feel okay about it. These people had watched too many war movies and thought they understood combat because they'd seen Saving Private Ryan. The worst part was feeling like I owed them an answer. Like my service meant I had to educate civilians about the reality of war. Even when talking about it made me want to throw up. They wanted war stories, but they wanted them sanitized and heroic, not the messy truth about hypervigilance and survivor's guilt. That night I sat in my garage until 3 a.m. drinking beer and trying to forget the conversation. My wife found me there and asked what was wrong. When I told her, she said something that stuck with me. "You don't owe anyone your trauma, especially not for their entertainment." The hardest part is that civilians think they're being supportive by asking these questions. They want to understand, but they don't realize that some experiences can't be explained to people who weren't there. Combat isn't a story you tell at parties. Now, when people ask those questions, I tell them the truth. Some experiences aren't meant to be shared at barbecues. Most people get the hint and change the subject. The ones who don't usually aren't worth talking to anyway.